Representative McNamara, members of the committee. I'm also autistic, and along with Kathy Ludlam, whose written testimony you should also have, as well as mine, we're both leaders of Second Thoughts Connecticut, coalition of people with disabilities opposed to the legalization of assisted suicide. To paraphrase Reverend Dr. King, I cannot stand idly by in Connecticut and not care about what happens here in Rhode Island. Injustice anywhere is truly a threat to justice everywhere. We have crushed these bills in at least 9 states this year, and the past 3 years in Connecticut without a single committee vote. People have second thoughts and oppose such legislation when they hear the disability arguments. Contrary to the proponent of the bill, an heir and a close friend of the heir can be the witnesses. There are no witnesses at the death. Nobody will know what happened. Let me also, one thing about my home state of Connecticut is last year we became the first state to put in our state suicide prevention plan explicitly that assisted suicide is actually a form of lethal discrimination against disabled people. Let me read the relevant portion here. It says, until recently, the Connecticut Suicide Advisory Board was considering assisted suicide of the terminally ill as a separate issue from suicide prevention. The active disability community in Connecticut, however, has been vocal on the need for suicide prevention services for people with disabilities. There may be unintended consequences of assisted suicide legislation on people with disabilities. William Peace writes, quote, many assume that disability is a fate worse than death, so we admire people with a disability who want to die, and we shake our collective heads in confusion when they want to live. People with disabilities have a right to responsive suicide prevention services. And they list a whole bunch of recommendations there. My final point is about expansion. The leaders of Compassion and Choices have said very explicitly they want to come back for more bites at this apple. Barbara Coombs Lee, at a gathering in Hartford in October 2014, noted regarding assisted suicide for people with dementia, quote, it is an issue for another day, but is no less compelling.
We need to wrap it up.
I'm just saying the logic is somebody with Parkinson's, somebody with many years to live but who's suffering, and that's how we get to Belgium, the Netherlands, Canada. For them, it's just an issue.
That's good. You got a little bonus time there.
Okay.
But well done.
All right.